Okay, this is DJ Mega 817, and I'm back with another Bleach discussion. Today we're going to be discussing, well, I'm going to be discussing, my thoughts on Shunshi. I guess just my thought on the chapter in general, basically, but more so on the whole Shunshi Bankai thing. Well, since I don't really do chapter reviews anymore, like every now and again, depending on what the chapter is about or my interest in it, I'll make a discussion video about it to compensate for the chapter review. So basically, it goes like this. So the big hype for this chapter is Shunshi going Bankai, as well as Joe and Valkyrie, the miracle showing up, and him forcing everyone to fight him at once. Now I think about, I actually might change the name of this video because this can just go into a whole Bankai thing in general. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the whole, I guess, Gerald Valkyrie thing. I might as well touch on that first. So yeah, he showed back up because they're the Shigami they split up, so since we fight X-Axis by himself now, although Nanao is on her way back to Century side, and the rest of them, they soldiered on, and as they got close to the palace, he showed up. It's funny because he kind of just jumped or fell in the air, something like that. I don't know, for some reason it kind of reminded me of the way Kaido showed up in One Piece, but mm, not as dramatic. Anyway, so he showed up, was like, oh, you. He says he said one of the funniest lines. He said, it's going to take a. I'm not even going to butcher it because basically he was saying it's going to take a bunch of miracles in hopes to defeat him. And he also was saying basically that all of them would have to fight them together, not one on one. Because Renji, he decided to, excuse me, he decided to confront him on his own. He said, all right, if you want to fight, then I'll be happy to oblige. Because Shinji was like, all right, we need to get we need to get to the palace. We don't have time to deal with you. We need to move on. But he's gonna be blocking the way, so now they're gonna have to fight. Now, in regards to Renji doing this, my first thought about it was he's being an idiot. Well, actually, not even really being an idiot. He's just being cocky. I guess it's because he defeated Matthew Masculine, so he's not used to smelling himself. But now that these guys are facing him, this means that we will have potential Bankai reveals as well, because we have at least 4 Bankai users confronting him. We have Renji, we have Rukia, we have Shinji, and then we have Kisuke. All 4 of those are Bankai users. So we might finally get to see Shinji and Kisuke's Bankais, and we also may see Renji Rukias again and maybe see more of what their Bankais can do. I'm not sure if Renji's Bankai has any more to show. What I'm hoping is that Renji's Bankai can do some of the older moves that his older Bankai did, because personally, I'm probably in the minority, but I prefer Renji's older Bankai as opposed to his newer one. I really do. First off, I think the design for his older Bankai was better. It also went with his so I mean, this one kind of goes with it too, but I feel like his design for his new Bankai is very messy. It's it's kind of like all over the place. I mean, there's a part of his newer Bankai that's reminiscent of his older Bankai because it has like the head, but I just prefer it. And second of all, I think his moveset of his older Bankai was better. Well, one didn't have as many attacks as the new one that does. Well, actually, his new one doesn't have that many attacks either. It has like 3 or 4 maybe tops, and all of those I guess are physical attacks, which to me personally was very forgettable. They weren't that memorable of attacks. In his older Bankai, he had like this like blast that was kind of like I guess like the closest thing he'd be using as of a Cero. So that was kind of cool. He also had like he was able to do this that move where he could detach his stuff and use it as a weapon and launch it at him. But he also was able to do something else with it where he would trap his enemy in this like electrical Reiatsu thing. Like that type of stuff was cool. Not to mention it could also bite. So this the ability to design of his older bug I prefer over the new one. Even if the new one is more powerful. In regards to Rukia's Bankai, I really do hope she goes Bankai again because we need to see more of it. I don't even know if she even used a named attack when she went Bankai, but whatever. Because she basically one shot at Asnot with it, so I hope we get to actually see some techniques with her newer Bankai. Hopefully. And in regards to Shinji and Kisuke, I just hope they go Bankai period. And I hope Shinji doesn't get fatalized in this fight. But at this point, this seems like wishful thinking. Now, moving on to. Wait, before I move on, I'm not sure if anyone else that's noteworthy is with this group. So I'm not sure if any more Bankai are gonna be revealed. The only other Bankai I can see getting revealed would be Loves and Hizaki's if they're around. But that's in the air right now. So moving on to the big, I guess to the meat of the chapter, which is the Shunshi stuff. Okay, first and foremost, okay, yes, Shunshi, he's going Bankai, everyone's getting hyped and all that. I have to be honest, I wasn't really all that hyped about it. It's not because I don't want to see his Bankai, I don't care about it. It just goes back to the issue of the fact that he's fighting X-axis. It always goes back to that with me. I've said this before in a previous video, and I'll say it again. I don't think Suzuki should be fighting this guy. He's the he is the captain commander. He is the head captain. Why is he fighting basically a foot soldier? I mean, yeah, he's an elite, but he's still a foot soldier at the end of the day. If you're gonna fight someone like a foot soldier, at least fight the top of the food chain. That's what I'm saying. He should have fought like Hasbro or something. Like the big three dudes, Juha, Uryu, Hashford, those are the guys he should be fighting. Those are the guys he should be going Bankai against. Those are the guys he should be going all out against. Now, this whole debate of whether or not he's gonna die in this fight. If he actually does wind up dead in this fight, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. On one hand, I do. On one hand, it'll be interesting if he actually gets killed off. But at the same time, if it happens in this fight in particular, I'm gonna be disappointed. Because again, it's like you're basically losing your life or going all out against a foot soldier. And because then it makes you question, why are you even the head captain? Maybe I'm looking too much into it, but I just don't think this matchup very good. I really don't. I still think Shinji should be fighting him. I know people like Tekken would say Orihime should fight him, but personally I think that's very laughable. But because to me it's similar to people saying that Chad should fight the Miracle. Like you would only want to see that fight just to see them get destroyed in the worst way possible. To see to see them get finalized or better yet, see them redefine finalization. That's why you would want to see them in that fight like that, especially if it's a one-on-one fight. The most they can do at this point is to support fighting, especially with the opponents they have they're going up against. Unless they've gotten that powerful, they can take on an elite by themselves, but that would be absolutely ridiculous. But I just well, if that was to be the case, if they are that powerful now, and I'm sure the channel would hear right now, I I first don't know how I feel about that. I could be upset about it. I could be happy about it, or I could just be in the middle of it altogether and be like, meh. But yeah, the Shunshi thing, I'm just like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. We got to see his Bankai now, but just if, just him going to Bankai against this guy just seems so very anticlimactic to me. Just like him, just fighting seriously against this guy in general is just anticlimactic. I don't know. I'm still disappointed. Honestly, maybe my opinion will change when we actually get to see the Bankai. But right now, I'm kind of disappointed in all honesty. So, all right. So it's whatever, I guess. I think that's all I have to say about that. So, rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. And I will see you later, and we'll see what goes down when Shisui actually uses his Bankai, what that entails. So until then, see you later.